Good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and Medrielle finished the first instance for the Walls of Moria, and now she needs to talk to Hundi.
Greetings.
Rathwald is right, my friend. Without a truly magnificent weapon forged in the ways of old, we cannot hope to so much as score the flesh of that ancient creature. But legends of the past sometimes turn up when least expected. My friends and I found a cache of ancient weapons not long after the Iron Garrison came to this place. Select one of these weapons, and it may be that your choice will help us clear the way into Moria of that terrible creature. Take 2 this tracery to engrave upon your weapon, for I know of one who can help you understand the use of these ancient relics. So, I need to pick, and the only difference between all of these is damage type. So this one is frost damage, this one is fire damage, and this one is lightning damage. Now, we tend to use lightning damage because we are, well, mainly a lightning runekeeper, so we are going to go with the lightning damage. And for the record, I still do not like the new legendary item system. So, yeah, there is that.
Will you help me?
You have acquired a piece of socketed equipment. If you find an essence or tracery that has a usage level that is less than or equal to your socketed armor, you can apply the essence to the armor and gain the stats. Traceries may only be applied to legendary item sockets depending on the style of tracery you have found. Choose wisely, because essences may only be removed by using an essence reclamation scroll or from the character panel by paying mithril coins. So basically, if you want to take something out, you've got to pay real money for it. Weapons of this make may have long and storied history. Its tale grows ever with the felling of evil foes. The more servants of evil this weapon cuts down, the more deadly it becomes. Only a skillful few can read the tale of a weapon from the craftsmanship. I refer you to one who can further aid you. The elf, the Thalion, by the forges in Rivendell. He is wise and learned in many things, including the study of ancient weapons. If the Thalion can't help you, he will surely know another who can descry the lineage and powers in a weapon of this artistry. So now we need to head down to Rivendell. And do we have... No, we do not have a port to Rivendell. We have a port to Tornhead, which is probably as close as we're going to get. And because we have not done any of the quests in Eregion, we do not have a fast travel to Rivendell.
Greetings to you.
Oh, we do have a fast travel to Rivendell. Okay, then. That works. We just don't have a fast travel anywhere else. Within Eregion. And before we do anything else, we are going to do ourselves a favor and unbind from Tinadir and bind to Dunnan to make travel between travel back here a little bit easier.
Greetings to you.
Okay, so off to Rivendell we go. And that is a pretty reindeer. Look at that. Bright white with black snout and antlers and feet. Or hooves. That's a striking looking animal. In fact, is that it here? That's it right there. Look how striking that is. Yep, that's pretty. The other one's pretty too. I just think that the white one is more striking. Alright, we're done looking at the animals, and we want to go this way. And I want to say good morning to everyone. I thank you for watching my videos, and I thank everybody who has watched, given me likes or dislikes, left comments, and subscribed. And if you're enjoying the content, well, consider subscribing and hitting the bell for all notifications so you don't miss anything. And thank you. Alright, so this is Dethalion.
A shadow is on my spirits.
You have come a long way to be here. What business could bring a valiant roomkeeper such as yourself here to the forges of Rivendell? Dethalion looks at the weapon and grows still, his eyes wide with wonderment. This is a relic of the elder days, my friend. Such a weapon has unmatched potential to grow in power, its storied legend growing along with your own. So legendary items can be enhanced in a number of ways as you venture in Middle-earth. Their base stat can increase along with yours as you level. They can be slotted with a wide assortment of traceries. Traceries can be further enhanced. And I still don't like it. I want the old system back.
Grey
I
is
see
the
that you have
shadow
been
upon
given
my
some
heart.
traceries. You should apply one of them to your weapon to further customize its abilities. Once you have done so, speak to me again. And I'll be honest, once I get into Moria, I will probably switch back to a regular runestone for a while. Because, like I said, I don't like the new legendary system at all. And I don't want any part of it because I find it to be heavily monetized.
The sorrows of the Eldar are
I want
never-ending.
the old system back. A good choice. Inscribing traceries onto your weapon will enhance your skills and will often help turn the tide of battle. The weapon is still not strong enough to defeat the Watcher in the Water, friend, but it might become so. I will tell you how this may come to pass. And then you get to choose random stuff. And of course they all have different. So this one has will and vitality. So Owl and Eagle both have will and vitality. This one is outgoing healing rating. And this one is tactical mastery. Now this one has more vitality than will. This one has more will than vitality. But since we're looking for tactical mastery,
Will you lend me your ear?
the ancient weapon can be reforged at the hands of a forge master, allowing the power to increase. Once reforged, it may possess the strength to face the creature that lurks within the black pool. You should bring it to a forge master for reforging, and mayhap your newly refurbished blade will at least best the flesh of the cruel Watcher. Take this weapon to Snart, and he will reforge it anew, then perhaps we will see its true potential. And reforging your weapon increases its power and may unlock additional tracery skills. And that would be Snore.
Greetings, traveler!
You have used the Forge Master for the first time, and there are sure to be many more visits in the future. Forge Masters can reforge your legendary item for you as you level, increase their base damage, and maximum level your traceries can achieve. You can generally reforge your weapons every 5 levels, or as new content releases, increasing the average level of gear available in Middle-earth. Okay.
My heart cannot sing today.
That has done it. The reforging of your weapon has revealed the potential to bear its heraldry. I have gifted you such a heraldry, which you may now place upon your weapon. You must return to Holland at once and show Rathwald, the dwarf at the crumbling arch near Ecad Dunnan, that you wield a great weapon. Surely it will give the dwarves of his company newfound hope. Go at once. I deem that weapon has come forth from very fibers of legend for this purpose. So, you can put that on there. And I don't think we could put another tracery on it. There's one empty slot that's open and one that's still locked. Enhancement runes, I don't care. Sustaining bolt damage. Alright, so that's done. And let's see if we sold anything else or if we got a bunch of stuff back. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff back. Okay. It happens. We'll deal with that later. What else do I have in my bags? Bunch of junk. Oh, we have a hobbit kinship. Calling all hobbits, the horns are sounding upon the Shire. With talk of brigands and worse sorts reaching us, the hobbit tree in arms is mustering. Are you worthy of wielding a shovel, rolling pin, saucepan, or whatever you have to hand? Enjoy fine company, a full belly, and good gossip. Send a letter by the quick post, thehobbittree.com, to join. Relaxed RP Adventure Hobbitkin. Well, that sounds cute. So if you happen to have a hobbit and you want a kinship, that seems to be an option.
What do you need?
And why did we run back here when we have a perfectly good... Oh, but guess what? I can actually access Ecad Dunnan fast travel from here. So they've changed that. Well, that's good to know. Probably because so many people did complain about the slow travel. Although the slow travel was kind of fun. It was a nice, relaxing chance to get up and do other things while you got there.
We will reclaim the lost halls of Khazad-dûm.
Welcome back. Did that weapon of the elder days prove worthwhile, or was it a fruitless chase? Rathwald's eyes widened in surprise. The weapon has become even more powerful in your hands. Surely now we have the strength to stand against the horrors in that field pool.
Perhaps there is still hope.
The weapon may be what we need to drive off the Watcher in the water and allow the dwarves to enter Moria. Speak to me when you are ready. I will bring you to Bosie and Broger. They will be pleased to see there is hope again at last. So, we're going to get our choice of... Better armor. Better will. Lose a little vitality. But we gain morale. Critical rating, we lose a little bit of that, but we gain tactical mastery. So it's not that bad of a hat. It's actually pretty decent. And of course, we get a title, Seeker of Deep Places. And the ability to go into Moria.
I hope you know what you're doing, friend.
Are you ready? I will bring you to Bozy so that he may be heartened by the mighty weapon that has returned from the depths of time. This may be the advantage we need to wreak vengeance upon the Watcher in the water for the death of Browen and other lives it claimed that day. And it's a solo.
Dire is the creature called the Watcher in the Water by the dwarves, an ancient evil called forth by the Dark Lord. Perhaps through the power of legend, a way can be seen past the terror.
How about this? We try it without this monstrosity they call an ally. The foul creature that watches from within the depth of the pool will feel the sharp bite of your weapon and be afraid. Stride forth and teach it a lesson it will be long in forgetting. Do this not just for the sake of Khazad-dûm, for the memory of Browen, taken by the fell creature. My nephew deserves a better fate than to die in that thing's grasp. When you have driven off or slain the creature, we will be unopposed and may walk into Moria unhindered. One of my dwarfs has gone ahead to scout for the beast. Look for him and be watchful.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
There are ripples in the water, but I do not see the beast. Be on your guard, for it may attack without warning, as unlucky Browen learned at his peril. Oh, you. The good thing about being a ranged character is that it's much easier to fight the tentacles. And protect Broger. No longer will I cow to my grief. Nay, I will avenge my son in battle, and woe to this creature that took him from me. Show yourself, monster. Do you think it's gone? Come back. My vengeance is not satisfied. The creature withdraws. We have done it. We have driven the Watcher from the door of Durin, and now the doors of our expedition may pass into the mines of Moria. The weapons we found have proven the difference, friend. Yes, my dwarves have equipped themselves from the same cache, and the creature has learned to fear the sharp bite of the iron garrison. You have avenged my nephew Browen as well, and all the dwarves who have been lost to this creature. It retreats now through the dark passage. May its writhing, reeking arms never trouble us again. I cannot thank you enough for this, Medrielle. Not only have you driven off the beast that kept us out of Moria, but you have avenged my son as well. I will never forget your great service to me, and I will always be in your debt and at your service. Browen spoke often of combat and great heroics. He would have marveled at your battle with this fierce Watcher. We must return now to tell the rest of the expedition what you have accomplished, and that we may now pass into the mines of Moria. Alright, so we speak to Rathwald again.
We will reclaim the lost halls of Khazad-dûm.
The rest of the dwarves have entered Moria in search of fortune, and we have you to thank for it. And as soon as we hit this, it's usually a cutscene.
Perhaps there is still hope.
Tolk is waiting to speak with you just inside the doors of Doran. You remember him, do you not? He is pleased that you proved such a boon to the expedition and will be delighted to speak with you again. Okay, this is the one that'll port us. Ready?
And so it was that the Iron Garrison passed the doors of Durin and entered the dark of Moria. But they were not the first to brave the mines, nor will they be the last.
And of course, that was Doran's Bane, the Balrog that Gandalf fights in the books and movies. And we are at the Walls of Moria, and the doors are open so we can go in. Woohoo! We have entered the Great Delving, Doran's Threshold. First thing we're going to do is go grab this stable.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
And we're going to talk to Tolk here.
Khazad-dûm awaits!
Medrielle, hello. Here we are, inside Khazad-dûm at last. There is a great deal to be done, as at the several camps we are establishing here, and you can be helped to us to succeed at the mighty task before us. Mori asked me to reward you for your leadership before the doors. Take this with his thanks, and those of the entire Iron Garrison. So we need to find whatever, Runekeeper, Rune Satchel. Alright, so, as you can see, we're actually too low level to take his next quest. I think we have to be 1 or 2 levels higher to even start Moria. Switch that out. And we already switched that out. That goes in that. And that goes next to that. And another tracery. And what this time? Chill of winter duration and critical. Yeah, we don't need that. So we're going to... Do I have my... No, I don't have it on me. The thing I use to break stuff. Alright, so we're going to take the stable ride to Dolben View.
The Lords of Moria have returned.
And you know, while I was in Rivendell, I was supposed to go see if I could get the port there. Let's see, what is my reputation with Rivendell? I am kindred with Rivendell, so I need to do that. Because once you're kindred, you can actually get a return to Rivendell skill, which is kind of like having a milestone, but it's not a milestone. However, it's rather handy. Let me close this so we can get a better look at the scenery. If scenery you call it. It's a fascinating place, Moria. It's very dark. Not as dark as it used to be, but it's still very dark. It's funny to see a level 47 in here, though. Especially since, like I said, we can't even start the quest here because we're too low level for them. But I don't mind. We got into Moria, and that was the main goal. Now, you have discovered Dolphin
These
View.
halls will be great once more.
As you can see, our only open stable goes back to Doran's Threshold, but we have a handy dandy goat, and it's not the prettiest goat in the world. It is an interesting goat. We are going to... Is this it? Where is the... There we go. Well, we're gonna have to run through a few things, but whatever. Okay. Down this way. There's a couple ways to get between Dolphin View and the 21st Hall. And this is the one I usually take. It will also take us by another stable. Go through the Dwarf Lord Gate. Go past these bats guarding a piece of an armor piece, which we can't take yet because, like I said, we're still too low level to actually do the quest. See, all the rings are gray. Alright, so we found the Chamber of the Crossroads.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
And from there, we go back, out again. Watch out for the mob that will show up there. Go up. Now we're going to take a long and windy path that used to have mobs in it, if I remember right, but no longer does. So it's actually quite a peaceful, easy ride. Just a little long. You can see where time has taken its toll on the place. Random stairs that lead to nothing. Never did understand that. Only thing I can explain that by is that dwarves really do love their stairs. Kind of like outside the walls of Moria, that one set of stairs that go up and just overlook the Black Pool. You'll find random staircases in Moria that just don't seem to lead anywhere. It's like, did they do that in preparation for something that never got finished? Because you could tell from this place that they were constantly building on it. Go here. And now you have these guys here. And these quests are crafting instances. Now I cannot remember what the materials are for these two crafting instances. Although judging from the books behind it, these may be the instances for scholars. So you will kill a lot of monsters in there, but you will also gather a lot of materials too, which is the whole point of them. And I think you could do them like once a day or once a week. I can't remember which. This way. The sound effects in Moria are great. Love listening to them. And see the bright lights ahead? We have found the 21st hall. I think they've actually... Oh. I was gonna say, I think they've darkened it a little again. Either that or that's my light setting. So,
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
we have the 21st Hall stable. We have the Chamber Crossroads stable. We have Dolven View. There are a couple of others we can get to pretty easily. We go this way. Oh, and yes, all your crafting, auction house, vault, everything is here at 21st Hall. So if we go down here, the North Arch. If we go this way, this is the Chamber of Mazarbul. And this is where Doran is buried. So this is, if you remember the scene in the movie where they find Doran's tomb. This is where Gimli grieved for the loss of his ancestor. And this poor dwarf here, well, there's a story. And as we do the epic in Moria, we will learn his story. It's very sad. And this is Jazergund, or Yazergund. And we'll get this stable.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Now, Zarak Zagel is somewhere else. And there's a couple of ways to get there. But that way is not my favorite because I will be honest, not as good at navigating that as I am from the other direction. Okay. Now, we're back in the 21st Hall. Oh, shoot. There was one more stable I could get. Can I get it? I'll have to run through some mobs to get it. Hold on. Let's go back. There are multiple stables in Moria. And we're going to try to get a few of them. So, we go over this way. And cross this bridge. And try to avoid the mobs that are around here. Jundle Doom. Looks like we might avoid most of them. They're hanging out on either side of us. I'm not going to complain about that. And I need to work on my prospecting so I can get the ore in here. So this is the Fanged Pit. And I'll admit, this,
The time has
out
come
of
to
all the
drive forth
places
the
in
orcs from our
Moria,
kingdom.
this is the one that I have the most trouble navigating. Although I kind of know it, I still can easily get turned around. Now, if I really wanted to, I could go down, around, and up to Second Hall that way. We won't be doing that, though. There is another way to get to Second Hall, which is a little less twisty-turny. So now we've gotten Dolben View. We already had Dolben View. Chamber of Crossroads. 21st Hall. Yazurgund. Fanged Pit. That's only about half the stables. Not quite half the stables, because there's Orc Watch. There's the Flaming Deep. There's First Hall. Waterworks. The fifth one I can't remember the name of. And I think a sixth one. Oh yeah, Foundations of Stone. So yeah, there's at least 6 more stables in Moria. Alright, so back to 21st Hall. And like I said, you have all your amenities here. So, you come over this way. You have your auction house, not your auction house, this is your vault. Crafting area. Auction house. And way, way up here, if you happen to have a Moria keg, and you're in Moria, you can drink from the Moria keg, and it takes you to random places, including a very secret little bar that's way up in here somewhere. So, get yourself a Moria keg, find somebody who has one, have fun. Because some of those places you end up are quite hilarious. And skirmish camp. And skirmish camps are important because part of the Moria epic involves 3 distinct skirmishes. Now we're going to save ourselves
May Durin
the
return
leg,
soon to his halls.
the running around, and we are going to fast travel back to Dolben View. Wait, do we want to do that? Can we get there? No, that one is probably get our behinds kicked. So yeah, for the moment we're going to go back to Dolben View. The path between here and First Hall is a little treacherous at this point. Because you do have to run through a lot of stuff to get there.
The shadow of Mordor
And
will
I'll be
not
honest,
long fill the halls of
it
Khazad-dûm.
will all kick my behind. So, we will go this way instead and get another one of our stables. And I hate this bridge. It's so skinny, I'm afraid I'm going to fall off it. And actually, I have fallen off of it. Actually, even got driven off of the side of it by a stable ride once. This is the deep
These
descent.
halls will be great once more.
Now, we are going to see... Can we get to the rotting cellar? Again, we're going to be running through a lot of stuff. We'll try. If we die, oh well. But we're going to try to get to Waterworks, which is what the rotting cellar is. So we go this way. We also have to watch out for a rare elite that hangs around here. And it's one of those that is a stealth mob, which is always fun. Good times. Have something pop up on you like that. Now, if I remember right, I need to go not this way. Nope, not that way. Hold on. Yes, this way. Alright, so we go down here. There's a guy up there that's got several quests. And is his ring gold? Wait a second, I can't do the quest at the beginning, but I can do this guy's quest. Go figure. Okay. Moving on. We got some deep claws and they're just gonna growl at us. And in here, we have a place. This is the old Silvertine City. We will have various quests here later. And again, his ring is already gold, which means if we wanted to, we could do that. Go figure. Cannot do the quest at the beginning, but we can sure do those. So, go this way, down, go this way, and down. Go down, turn again. Go down and over the bridge, and this is Doran's beard. That waterfall is called Doran's beard, but when you get to see the whole thing, there is actually a statue of Doran there, and the waterfall represents his beard. Go up. And we have found the rotting cellar. Oh, and there is another stable. It is on the other side of Waterworks, right next to an instance portal. And I cannot remember which instance that is. I haven't done many of them.
The Lords of Moria have returned!
The Vile Maw. That's what it is. So we have the Vile Maw we still need to find. Arkwatch. Nazar Meckham, which is Flaming Deeps. First Hall. Foundation of Stone. So we have at least 5 more stables. Oh, wait, and Zaraxagel. 6 stables we have yet to find. We will take a slow ride back to Deep Descent. The first time I ever stepped into Moria that was many, many moons ago. I have to admit, I did not like Moria at all. It is so easy to get lost, get turned around, run yourself off a cliff. It was dark, it was dreary. It was a lot more difficult mob-wise than it is now. But over the years, as I've gone through Moria a few times, I have discovered something. I am really fascinated with Moria. All the way the game depicts Moria and their impressive architecture, their machinery, because they actually do have some basic machinery in Moria. Waterworks is full of it. Just all the little details of not only the game or the world itself, but dwarven culture. And over time, I've really come to love Moria. Mobs and all. And some of them are quite difficult. You run into trolls, you run into drakes, well, drakelings. You run into all manner of beasts, including some, namely the Nameless, which are, well, they look like something straight out of a Giger painting. And if you remember who that artist was, he is directly responsible for the aliens in the movie Alien. He also has created some really bizarre things, like there used to be, and there might still be, at least one bar existing that is decorated in honor of Giger. And I think Giger did the decorating himself, and it is like something out of somebody's fever nightmare. It is that creepy. So we'll go
Dwarves
back
must fight
up
for
to
dwarves.
Dolben View. But yeah, the Nameless down in the Foundations of Stone very much remind me of his art. He was an interesting man. He definitely had a very unique aesthetic style when it came to his artwork, but he was also, I cannot remember the term for it. I'm not up on all the phobia names, but he had a great fear of traveling. So he literally never left his country his whole life.
These halls will be great once more.
We will go to the Chamber Crossroads, and this is going to, I think, show us the other way to get there, or it might go the same way we went. No, it takes the other route. Okay, so this is the other way you can get to the Chamber of Crossroads if you watch the stable ride. And it pretty much, once it gets to a certain point, follows the same path I took. Except it makes a slight deviation. Oh, no, it's going up the same way I went. Okay. So from this point, it's the same way I took, but it goes slightly different towards the beginning. And actually, once we found a couple more stables, I will show you, via the stable ride, the other way to get to 21st Hall from Dolven View. Because there's a couple of ways to get to different places here. Okay, so we are back here. We're going to dismount, get on our goat, and we're going to run through some stuff to get to Zarak Zagel. And we're going to go up here. And we're going to run through some goblins, some Merville. We're going to get lag. That's not good. It's almost like it's telling me not to go. Ooh, okay. Let's hold on a minute. Maybe we won't be going that way. We got some pretty bad lag going on here. Shouldn't have any lag. There's hardly any latency whatsoever. Anybody saying anything about lag? No? Nobody's mentioned anything about lag, but definitely having it. Okay, yes, there's lag. Server lag again. Reduced awareness. Your awareness of your surroundings has been reduced somewhat in order to help reduce a heavy processing load on your server. Once the server returns to normal processing levels, your awareness will be returned to normal. So yeah. We probably will not go that way then. At least not until the lag issue's fixed. Maybe it is. Maybe. Alright, we're going to try it. So, go up this way. We're going to start seeing some mobs pretty soon. We're already seeing their dots. And we just passed a bat and a goblin on a warg. And we're going to pass another goblin on a warg. And we're just going to keep going. Because these are all... we got our Merville over here. And we just got knocked off our horse. We're going to keep going. And go this way. And this is the Ragzagab.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
And this stable goes to Jazergund, or Yazergun. If you go up this way, you have discovered the broken cleft. And if you go down that way, you will find Doran's Bane. But we won't do that right now because we would like to be able to get back. We will go see the body of Doran's Bane at some point. So, if you go this way and go over this path, and this is probably the only greenery in all of Moria. This is Thrak Bazan. And we want... Okay, the stable is directly on the other side. We're going to, again, probably aggro a few things on the way there. And there's quite a number of quests in here. A pretty little pool. So if you go this way, you've found the stable of Thrak Bazan,
The shadow of Mordor will not
which
long
goes
fill the
back to
halls of
21st
Khazad-dûm.
Hall. So we'll take the swift travel back there. So we've gotten the majority of the stables so far. We're still missing First Hall, Orc Watch. Foundation of Stone. And the other stable in the Rotting Cellar, the Vile Pit. I think that's the only ones we're missing now.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Now, we're gonna take the Swift stable back to Dolben View. Because like I promised, we're going to show you the alternate route to get to 21st Hall from here by taking the slow stable back. It is different than what I
The
did
time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
by actually a bit. Alright, so on the stable. You can see it doesn't even start off going the same way I went. So we're going to go over here and we're going to take this bridge. Remember this bridge because there is a quest that involves planting some banners here. And this is the Lonely Span. And that's just going to take us down. It's going to take us through the Great Halls. Right now we're in Zalimelech. That is the area of Moria. We're going to go through the Hall of Flowing Water. Or will we? No. I don't think we will. This is the wide halls. I love how they light the place with these crystals. This is the Great Halls of Doran. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Doran that Gimli mourned over. It's Browan. Not Browan. Balin. Balin's company. Boy, I got my names wrong, didn't I? And up these stairs. I really hate that Gundavad crafting is locked behind a stupid reputation system. Yeah, well, so is Lothlorien, Mirkwood, Annandwaith, Dunland. There's a few of them that have crafting locked behind reputation. And we are back at 21st Hall. So, if you paid attention, now you have a somewhat idea of how to get there from, or the alternate way to get there from Dolvenview. So, like I said, we only have a couple stables we're missing. We're missing Arkwatch, Valmaw, First Hall, and Foundations of Stone. Believe that's it. But we've gotten the majority of the stables here in Moria, which will make life a whole lot easier. Now, we are going to...
May Durin return soon
I
to his
cannot remember
halls.
if I can do Rivendell from here. I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So, what else can I do? I can go to Tornhad. Yeah, Tornhad's probably going to be the easiest one. Alright, so let's head back to Tornhad. We're going to run up to Rivendell. See about getting the travel skill to Rivendell, since we have the rep for it.
Hail, friend, and well met.
And that's going to be closer to the last homely house, so we'll take that stable. Those are some giant antlers. You do not want that moose pissed at you. Because I guarantee, yeah, your stomach and chest will not stand up to that. Alright, so dismount. Get on a horse. And to get reputation items, you're going to go to this little kind of hidden area, which is Imlad Galer. Which we've been here before. This is actually a very lovely little spot in Rivendell. And it looks like it would be a cave, but it's not really. It's just an outcropping of rocks. They've created this kind of enclosed space. Alright, so can't remember who I need to talk to.
What do you need?
Is it you? So we have ambient environments, which I think that's only in the premium housing you use that. It's specifically, I know you can do it in Rohan. I don't know if the Gondorian houses do. I'm pretty sure the regular houses do not use ambient environments, so but they've added those, so that's interesting. You have ambient environment for Ettenmoors. Bastion of the Free People, Stronghold of the Enemy, so you can make the ambience in your houses pretty interesting if you want it to. Long-sleeved elven dress. Ooh, we could get her that. That's pretty. Maybe we will. Think we will get her a new dress. So she already has a full closet of clothes. We'll figure out which one to slot that in later. More ambient environments. Prize Rivendell steed. We will get that. Yes, please. It's 5.5 gold for that. Tome of the Sparrow. That is for lore masters. So lore masters have their own specific little pets that they get, and it used to be lore masters were the only ones that had pets before they decided to add all sorts of pets to the game. But yeah, bird speech. It allows them to call up a little sparrow, and in order for them to use these, they need the skill Friend of the Wild, which is a lore master quest chain in Lonelands. In fact, it is given to you by Radagast himself after you've completed the Loneland Epic. So I do not see race elf. Oh, high elves can't get it, only elves. Really? That doesn't make sense. You got some various jeweler stuff, and if you're of the right level, this stuff is actually pretty useful. So there's a healer ring, a healer locket, and healer earring. And if you have, say you have 2 of the items, it also adds maximum extra to your maximum power. And if you have 4 equipped, then you have less of a healing threat, which means mobs aren't going to notice you quite as much when you're healing. But I do not see what I'm looking for here, which was a port. Do you have anything?
Hail, friend, and well
Nope,
met.
you're just a weaponsmith, okay?
How can I be of service?
Nope.
How may I be of service
Ah,
to you?
you have more stuff. So, have a couple decoration items. You can get the Luthien, Gilgalad, and Celebrimbor statues. You can get a Rivendell theme for your house. Dye wash. Home stuff. A map table, a reflection pole. I'm not finding what I'm looking for.
How may I be of service to you?
I thought for sure there was a travel skill to Rivendell that you got. Skills. Bree, Oscar Ruth, Karas Galadon, Halls of Renalzo Thornhad. Now, I thought for sure there is some place you get. Okay, that's going to drive me nuts. I'll have to figure that out. But we did get a horse, so let's take a look at that. So we're going to unlock our quick slots. Always lock your quick slots, because you don't want to be in the middle of battle and just throw a skill off. We're going to actually... Yogala, Steed of the Shimmering Breeze. We don't need all these steeds on here. So, go over here. Gills, mounts. Prized Rivendell horse. And we'll put that there. And this is the Rivendell mount. It's actually a very pretty horse. Decked out in silver and gold. Maybe it's mithril and gold. Who knows? Although, I doubt they'd use that much mithril just to decorate a horse. It's driving me nuts. I know for sure that there was a return to Rivendell skill. It's not here.
Is there aught which you need?
It's not here.
Greetings to you.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be here either. Nope. Are you sure you don't have it?
May I help you?
You have a whole bunch of ambient environments for houses. The Rivendell Steed, Tome of the Sparrow, Trinket of Swiftness, which increases your out-of-combat run speed. Okay, maybe I was wrong about that, but I thought for sure you got one. And you know what? I'm curious now. Because I keep looking at this Crass Galadon travel. Can I actually use that? Oh, I guess we're going to find out now. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I can actually enter Lothlorien. I could have entered Lothlorien this whole time. So, we're just going to get a sneak peek. We're not going to take a big look at it now, but yeah. This is Carath Galadon within Lothlorien. She's not even from here. She's from Beleriand. Okay, enough sneak peek. Now we're going to head back to where we're going to head to. Oh, I know where we're going to head, and I know where we're going to head there. And you will find out next time. But until then, bye for now.